Hey guys, welcome back to History Meets X Plus, and we are looking at the Godzilla 1955 30 centimeter X Plus figure. Okay, first some backstory on Godzilla here. In 1954, the suit was a bit larger, so for the next film, they are going to have Godzilla battle a new monster named Anguirus. But the choreography that they wanted to do for the film called for them to be a little more agile with Godzilla. So suit creators took to task to slim down the King of the Monsters. And in my opinion, they did a great job of doing that. Godzilla 1955. Very underrated Godzilla suit. Now, there are people out there who do like this suit, as I do. The film Godzilla Raids Again isn't really held in high regards. Once again, I kind of disagree with that. I think it's actually a very good film. Now, question is, do I have Anguirus? Because Anguirus and Godzilla 1955 were released practically the same day. No, I don't have Anguirus. I look to purchase him sometime in the future. You know, prices for him are still relatively cheap, but right now I was more worried about getting Godzilla. So, first off, let's set him aside. This is the box that he came in. Standard X Plus figure box. Got the PX preview exclusive garage toy. You know, Godzilla 1955 from Godzilla Raids Again. Okay, set that aside. Okay, and here he is right here. Alright, let's talk about paint application. Well, much like, exactly like Godzilla 1954 figure, he is, looks like he's right out of the black and white film. He, has charcoal gray for the skin, you know, tree bark skin as well. You know, the dorsal plates are really gray, like almost like an ivory color, but you know, keeping with the theme of keeping it black and white. Once again, I really like the idea that they kept it black and white because that's the way it was in the film, and to commit to a normal color, like if he's green or if it was more a black color, more of a brown color. It wasn't what was originally depicted in the film, so get a couple of people upset out there. So they keep it nice and keep it straight to the movie and got the black and white. Alright, let's give a 360 look of Godzilla 55. Yeah, you got the front view of Godzilla 55. Okay. Alright, now this is his right side. Okay, brings us to back side. You see the dorsal plates starting at the head, coming all the way down out to his little stubby tail. Okay, bring it around. Alright, now this is his left side. Okay, you get a full view, just like with the right side of the dorsal plates and the tail. And brings us back around to the front. Okay. Alright guys, let's bring in for a closer look. Okay guys, a closer look at Godzilla 55. Let's bring him in. Okay. Let's first look at the face. Okay, so first off with the eyes, he's staring forward. Kind of like he just came out of the ocean, or like he's standing on the beach of the island towards the end of the film. Okay, let's look to the side. Okay, and with the teeth for the sculpt of this are very defined. You know, just like they were with the 55 figure, but you know, it feels like this one's pointing out in a little different direction than this one is, but you know, it's not that big a deal. Okay, the individual teeth around the bottom jaw and the top jaw. Okay. Now on his right side, we have the very defined ears in the sculpt. Okay. Okay. Along with the neck. You see the neck is a lot thinner than it was with the 55 suit. Once again, adding to the idea that he's a lot more trimmed down and that, you know, a lot more not accuracy, a lot more action for Hayao Nakajima to be moving around and while battling with Anguirus. Okay. Once again, now this is his left side. Also keeping up with, you know, with the fang. You see the fang is sticking out just a little bit there. Well, once again, so it's not that bad. Okay. 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 Let's look at the back of the neck. Yeah. You have the dorsal plates coming down, bent out lower. Now the dorsal plates probably look a little bent, a little weird, a little way, but the suit for the 55 suit was just like that as well, bent a little bit. So, you know, very movie accurate. Okay, so let's look at the chest. And then we have the chest. You know, it has his arms up like he's in a boxing stance ready to battle with Anguirus. You know, saying put up your dukes. And we have his chest, we have the abs, you know, brings around to the belly, you know, with great sculpt. Okay, let's bring it on to his right side. His hands are a lot puffier with this suit as well. And you can see much wider. Okay, we have a seam right here on the sculpt, almost about right where the elbow meets the forearm here. Okay. Okay. Let's bring it on to his back side. Start looking at the dorsal plates a little closer. This one overlaps this dorsal plate. The main dorsal plate overlaps this here dorsal plate. You know, very suit accurate. He's kind of like at a turning stance. Like he's trying to keep his eyes on Anguirus and keep up with the fight. Okay, now let's look at the legs. You know, with the 55 suit is now a lot skinnier. Okay. Okay, the backside look at it. You know, where they meet the tail. Okay. And this here is the back of his left leg. You see the folds in his skin, which, you know, folds in the suit as well. Okay. And the last thing to talk about the legs is, of course, the feet. Now, for the longest time, this is going to be the last suit that had the 4 toes on it. You know, in the next film, King Kong vs. Godzilla, they went with a more, they went with a 3-toe suit rather than the 4-toe. I guess it'd be easier for Godzilla to do more better choreographed fight sequences with King Kong, rather than having the big shoes or the big feet to stomp around in. You know. Okay, you have each individual toe. Excellent sculpt. Got the toenails as well. Okay, now let's move on to the final part, the tail. Okay. Now, what makes this Godzilla very different than all the others, besides the top part of him, is also the tail as well. Now, normally Godzilla has a much thinner tail, kind of like a lizard's tail, and becomes more thinner on the way out. This one stays kind of stubby all the way down. It starts off stubby, comes down, and up, and stays just as stubby as it would in the film, how it starts off. So it's a little more interesting when he's smashing around. I believe it was Osaka that he was battling Anguirus. So So look from the back. And now his right side. Okay. And, of course, we have the dorsal plates. Outstanding part of the sculpt. They start up here at the top, work our way all the way down. Got 3 separate rows. Some of them are overlapping, but once again, they were like that in the film as well, so very suit accurate. So, what do I think about the X Plus Godzilla 1955? Well, I like it very much so, and I recommend, look at his face again, I recommend that you get this Godzilla. He's still relatively cheap. I'm looking forward to getting Anguirus in the future as well to kind of pose them together, fighting each other. And, well, that's it. Alright, this is Gojo851, saying goodnight. See y'all later.